All right, good morning, Belton High School. Hey, Dr. Scretta here. Welcome back and Happy New Year. I'm very excited today to be wearing some new clothes, new pirate duds, including, well, first of all, new purple, what do you call this, an Oxford button down? Not an Oxford. Yeah, Oxford. It's a button down collar shirt, very sharp. And this is probably my favoriteest thing of all from the holiday season, a new pirate tie. It's yellow or gold with pirates on here. You getting a close up? Yeah? All right. Little pirates. That's what I think we call that, the Jolly Roger. And then, of course, you know what a pirate's favorite kind of socks are. Told you this before. Argyle. My wife got me some new Argyles with purple in them. So, life is good. I want to talk to you seniors in particular about a couple things, and we're going to do this as a class meeting rather than having you all get together right now. We're going to try this for the first time. Two main things that I want to talk to you about regarding some procedural changes, and one is new attendance procedures that go into effect today. You'll see these are called secondary attendance procedures for Belton School District. And I want to just give you some of the highlights. And then what I want you to do is go to the Belton High School website where you should be able to click on there's like a flashing menu of sort of highlight items there. And this will be one of them. It'll say BSD Secondary Attendance Procedure. So I want you to click on that and review it. But in particular, I have been talking with our Principals Advisory Council, a group of students that I meet with pretty much every 2 weeks or so. That is a voluntary student group. If you want to join, you are certainly welcome to join and attend as much as possible. But it's an opportunity for students to communicate with me and to communicate with students and get some input. It's a leadership opportunity for students. And then for me, the other main objective of that group, the PAC, is to make this the best high school that it can possibly be and the best high school in America, honestly. So. I've gotten some input from that group of students and taken that back to central office as we've discussed this over the course of the whole first semester and finally got things kind of ironed out. One of the things that it includes is a definition of absences, including verified absences, excused absences, and unexcused absences. That's something that didn't really exist in the past. It includes some specifics for consequences for unexcused absences, in particular with truancy, skipping, and excessive tardiness. But then, as you learned over the course of the first semester, one of the things that I feel pretty strongly about is that when it comes to attendance, we shouldn't tie a behavior like attendance to an academic incentive, which in the past, students would be given the opportunity to opt out of final exams with good attendance. Talked with that student group, and I think there's a pretty good understanding. You know, if you're going to college, your attendance is completely up to you. If you go to class or not, you know, that's on you. But when you go to college, there is no professor or class or university or college that's going to say, hey, if you have good attendance, you can opt out of final exams. That's just not life. And in particular, we think that final assessments are an opportunity for you to show what you know and what you've learned over the course of the semester. So we've done that. All students took final exams, and I hope people feel good about that. But in lieu of that, what I've talked with that student group about, is the addition of different kinds of incentives for students with good attendance. And I want you to again review that, but for example, there's more to come, but monthly incentives include breakfast party for the academic focus class with the best attendance rate, drawings at each month for students who have 95% attendance or better, including tickets to school dances. I know we have winter court warming coming up. That'll include homecoming next year, but it'll even include prom. Reserved parking passes we're going to set up. I don't know if you can kind of look out there, but in the parking lot we'll set up 2 parking spaces that are reserved, one for a junior, one for a senior. That'll be a drawing. Meal coupons, Pirates, Spiritware, gift cards to local merchants. So And then we'll do some annual things like a recognition of students with good attendance and maybe something like a t-shirt and things like that. So we want you to know that that's out there. We'll continue to get student input on what kinds of incentives are desired and would be meaningful for you all. So, you know, and overall, we know that attendance has a direct correlation to your chances of doing well in school, and correlates to, you know, success on a job. If you're continually absent on a job, you have a chance of losing that job, and so on. So these are all, you know, obviously lifetime skills that we want you to have and to perform well at here at the high school level too. We also want this just to be a place that you know that you're safe and secure, and that it's a welcoming and positive environment here at Belton High School, and one that all students want to be in, and that you want to come to school every day. I know that a big part of that has to do with instruction and teaching and learning and what kinds of things we have you do in the classroom, but it also has to do with safety, as well as the kind of things we do here at school, school spirit. I'm a pirate through and through. I got, like I said, my new pirate tie. I love it. And I want you to have the same sort of excitement about coming here every day that I do. When it comes to safety and security, that's another big area of change and improvement I hope you'll see that we're going to be working on very, very soon, and honestly in the next week. And it's unfortunate that we had to experience here in the United States another school tragedy at the elementary school in Newtown, Connecticut. I do think that that has added to some motivation for a lot of schools around the country to relook their, you know, look at their school safety procedures and security to make improvements. At Belton High School, I know that one of my concerns has been the number of doors that we have open throughout the school day. And one of the things that we'll be doing very immediately is we're going to be numbering all of our doors. The main entrance door will be number 1, and the doors will be numbered throughout the building all the way through door 19. There are 19 doors here at the building, and we are going to be working on locking most of the doors during the school day and having timers on several of the doors so that student traffic will be allowed during passing period. This will provide security in terms of limiting outside access. And you know we had an incident earlier in the school year where we went into lockdown because there was a somebody from outside of the building who had come in, a stranger, and had not checked in properly, and then had gone through the building. We, you know, went into safety procedures and determined everything was fine. The person had left the building, but that's an example of what we want to avoid, and we want to limit traffic from the outside coming into Belton High School for your safety and security. That said, it's also going to involve you, students in particular, students who leave here to go from here to the GP building or from here to the tech building during the school day, and limiting the number of doors that we go in and out of to make those traffic changes. In addition, for example, if you go from the Forum over to the 400 hallway, or even from the Forum to the say the 500 hallway, during the day, we're going to have you do that traffic and make that route inside rather than leaving the building and going outside and through another door. We just want to limit your exposure, honestly, is the word, to outside traffic. So again, we'll be reviewing that and talking with you more very soon, I hope by next week, honestly, to talk about door locks and times of doors being open and so on. So, but be aware of that. The last thing in particular for seniors that I want to mention has to do with the fact that, you know, today is January 3rd and May 18th is graduation. That's a Saturday, and I know that at this point that may seem like it's a long ways down the road, but let's think February, March, April, May. 4 months from today is May 3rd. So we got basically 4 months and a couple weeks of school left for you and the class of 2013. In particular, number one, I want to say thank you for a good first semester. I feel like I've been welcomed here at Belton High School, and I've fallen in love with this place. I love Belton High School, and you seniors in the class of 2013 are a great group. But I want to also urge you to stay focused and keep calm and pirate on, and keep on keeping on from now through the 18th of May so that you finish strong. I know that senioritis, which is this sort of American cultural phenomenon, tends to settle in as we head towards maybe spring break, and I want you to do everything you can to avoid that. If you put yourself into cruise mode, it's going to have a negative effect on you as you look ahead and going on towards the summer and going off to college and post-secondary education. We want you to do the best you can. So part of what we want you to come out of high school with is the idea of being your own self-advocate, which means that you know how to advocate for yourself, stand up for yourself, and ask for help when you need it. We don't want you to get behind. We want you to stay on top of things. So we, the adults here, are here for that purpose. We want you to be successful. That includes you, Whitney. That includes all of you seniors in the class of 2013. So help yourselves out by talking to your teachers continually. Log in and check your own grades on the student portal or on the parent portal, whatever. Be in communication with your parents as well, parents, guardians, about what you're up to and what you have going on in classes. I am excited for spring to hit here soon. Honestly, it'll be here sooner than you know it. Winter sports seasons are in the thick of it right now. We've got a lot of great stuff going on. I'm excited to see a lot of good things happening on the court, on the stage, on the wrestling mat, and so on. And along with that, to re-announce, is that right? Re-announce the names that were chosen and voted for by you for the gymnasiums. The upper gym is now going to be called the Crow's Nest, and the lower gym, the competition, main varsity competition gym, is called Davy Jones Locker. Very, very foreboding. Davy Jones Locker is a euphemism, I think is the right word, English teachers, for the bottom of the sea, and symbolizes the grave of sailors at the bottom of the sea. And Davy Jones, in some lore, symbolizes maybe the devil or some other spirit who takes sailors down to their demise. So it's going to scare the heck out of our opponents, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. The next thing that we want to do with that is, I'm thinking that it might be kind of cool to have a competition among students to do the design, in particular for any kind of floor artwork for the main gym for Davy Jones Locker, as well as anything that we might put on the wall for welcoming spectators and fans and students to the locker or to the upper deck. So the upper deck, I'm sorry, the Crow's Nest is what it's called. So with that in mind, we're going to be talking to you more about that. So be thinking about it. You all who have artistic inclination, whether it's graphic design, whether it's drawing and painting, but that we will be hosting a competition to get artwork done, and probably put some prizes in place as well. So otherwise, hey, I want to just wish you the best as you kick off the second semester. Do well. Always put your best pirate foot forward. And again, we're here to help you. You got questions, ask. You need help, ask for it. And celebrate what you got going on that's successful. And do your best always. So have a great day, great start. Happy New Year. And welcome to the second semester. Set those goals now for shooting for May 18th. Have a great day.